when you was watching him at Arrow, did you envision yourself in there? Because from a fan standpoint, we excited just from a fan standpoint, but you doing it from a fighter standpoint, did you envision yourself with Tank or somebody else at that moment as Terence was displaying that beautiful performance?
Nah, I really wasn't even thinking about it. I was just so focused on Bud. I was cheering him on and wishing him the best at the while I was in the arena. But I didn't think about the fight. I know that it's gonna happen, and I can't wait for it to happen.
Shakur, we don't know what's gonna happen with Bomac. There's obviously uncertainty.
I really got time. I ain't tripping.
We're not sure what's gonna happen there. How, if at all, is that gonna affect Bud going forward for the next few months?
Bomac worked with him his whole career, so I don't think that it's gonna have too much of an effect on him. He know everything. Bud is Bud at the end of the day. So he got two other great trainers that people gotta understand that's not there. So that's there. So free Bomac, but I think Bud will be okay.
When you first sparred Terence, what's kind of the lessons that you learned about yourself? Maybe you learned about him in some of those first sparring sessions.
My first time sparring him, I learned that the pros and the amateurs was two different things. Because when I first sparred him, I was amateur. And he had me spar 4-minute rounds. And I kind of got tired quick. I came out, shot my load. And he just showed me the difference between the pros and the amateurs. And I understood that it was levels.
You said you shot your load early, pause, as you would say, but but isn't that sometimes the case with amateurs? They get off on the pro early on in that sparring, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Then it flips.
For sure. Like I said, what I learned in that situation was I was an amateur, he was pro. I went and shot my load. And I seen that he know how to like sit down on his punches. I'm just trying to score real quick, land the faster shots. His shots was more so clean and effective shots. So I think with that situation, it kind of brought me to a higher level because at that time, I was going around every gym beating up every single person I got in the ring with until I ran into Bud. So it kind of humbled me and made me more competitive, and I trained even harder for the next time that I seen him to say, okay, I got better, and I kept challenging myself through the years to like be able to compete with him, and it kind of brought my level from right here to here to here to here to here to here.
Does he ever talk to you about finishing fights with the knockout, having killer instinct? Because no one's went the distance with him since 2016. Does he ever talk to you about that?
Nah, believe it or not, he actually tell me keep my same fighting style. He tell me don't be getting greedy, don't look for the knockouts, let it come, and everything gonna take care of itself. So he kind of give me the opposite advice.
So Bud's kind of introverted with the media, right? And do you think the media understands Bud as a person, or is he different to behind the scenes to what we see?
I think he's different behind the scenes from what y'all see. And I kind of get it because at the end of the day with y'all spread so many lies and false narratives, and no disrespect to y'all, but it's like certain fighters get fed up. And a fighter like Bud, it just seems like he's fed up and he don't like y'all. So
I know.
None of us?
Not personally.
Okay,
like it's not no real issue.
The media stuff.
But he's not able to give like who he is.
All of us here don't spread anything. It's all
I can't say or speak on none of y'all. I'm just speaking on from what I see in the situation. I think that y'all don't get the version of Bud that I would get, or his family or somebody that's close around him would get, because of the fact that it's just a lot of bullshit that goes on.
A lot of people underestimate his strength. A lot of people have underestimated his strength. You've been in the ring with him. How strong is Bud?
Bud, strong as shit. Like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I was in the gym. I wanted to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something, and he was sparring his phone. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on the shin. Boom, dude, wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the fuck? How is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter, and his punching power could carry through the weight classes.
What's your view of the media, Shakur?
My view of the media, I got a different view. I think y'all full of shit too. But I really don't. But I really don't care. Like, it don't bother me. Only thing that do bother me is like spreading false lies. I don't like the lies that be getting spreaded by certain media people. I think that's wrong to put them type of lies on the athlete, especially being that I'm the person who go in the ring, fight against everybody. And the type of person I am, I don't care who it is. Like, just put them in front of me, I'm gonna fight. So I hate when somebody try to make a different logic or a different narrative that's not true.
Or like the clickbait headlines, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. But at the end of the day, once again, I don't got no issue with it. I keep it moving. It's whatever with me. So.
Hey, Champ, you get back to a lot of the fighters coming up behind you,
Yeah.
right? What do you think about another guy that's on the verge of people believe he'll be a superstar, Kamel Moulton, making his debut tomorrow night?
I think Kamel the truth. I had the opportunity to spar him. What fight was that? Oh, for my last fight actually, against Yoshino, I sparred him. I think he the truth. He got speed. He got good boxing skills. I think he ready. He's a great fighter. I can't wait to see what happens in the future with him.
Who does he remind you of? If you have to say, he reminds me of.
Stylistically, maybe like a Inoue with more punches, because he kind of throw more punches than Inoue, because he's fast, sharp, keep his hands up. So I say like an Inoue with a lot more punches.
Have you seen?
How strong of a puncher? I mean, he's a kid right now, so you can't tell how strong he is right now. Through the years, he's probably gonna be able to punch real good.
Hey, speaking of sparring, Shakur, obviously I got to see you spar one time, and I seen you do the same thing as Bud, those 4-minute rounds. Is that talk to the level of your conditioning? I don't think a lot of people realize that that's something that you do.
I can't keep telling y'all the secrets, man.
I mean, is that something that you
hold
actually?
them
Is that something you picked up from Bud from y'all first sparring session? I heard you speak about that.
Yeah. That's something I picked up from Bud. There's a fighter that do it too. Boots and them do it.
Yep,
down
in Philly. Yeah, I heard that you got to go in that gym at Philly Boxing 101 or with him. What did you think about the Philly style compared to New Jersey? Obviously, y'all both East Coast.
I mean, it's just two different styles, but both teaching the same philosophy. Hit, don't get hit. Philly style, they got more so the shell, defense. Where I'm from is just, we ain't got like a specific style, but we'll probably use our legs a little bit more, our feet a little bit more. But honestly, the Philly style is a good style to have too.
I saw you with King Jr. What's your thoughts on King Jr., man?
That's my little man. He's definitely a great fighter. He comes in the gym with me, train with me. I got to play spar with him a little bit, and he's gonna be great. Come in the future, he's gonna be able to take over.
There was a time when you were the kid in the gym and people were talking about you. Now you're almost like an elder statesman in some ways. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, you gotta see when all the little kids. I be having a bunch of little kids come to my gym, and I probably end up sparring with them. I go 20 rounds straight with every little kid in the gym, just playing around. But I enjoy those moments. I enjoy giving back to them kids and being somebody that's. Because they look at me like I'm somebody else, somebody big in the world. But at the end of the day, I try to show them that I'm human. So I try to be able to talk to them regular, be in communication with them. King, he could DM me anytime, talk to me anytime. His father is all love. At the end of the day, I just want to be here for the next generation.
How good is Keyshawn Davis? How good is Keyshawn?
Keyshawn a bad motherfucker. I can't wait to see what he's going to do in his next fight. I've been enjoying watching Keyshawn over the years too. Keyshawn, they don't understand. Keyshawn somebody that was right here with me every day, grew up with me. I took how Bud was taking me under the wing, I took Keyshawn under the wing at a certain period of time, and just watching him grow now, he kind of backed away and started doing his own thing, but I enjoy watching it.
You seen that kid Jamal Harvey on Team USA?
Yeah, I sparred him before.
I heard some good things. What do you think?
He's an okay fighter.
Any advice for Kamel Moulton? I mean, you go back to your pro debut. What would you do for him? What should he expect?
I think that he probably just gonna have a little bit of. But the thing is with him, he in the gym with pros every single day, so his adjusting to the pros might be quick. He might be able to adjust to it real quick. So the only advice I give him is stay focused, keep doing what he's doing. and keep his dad next to him.
Hey, champ,
Floyd suggested that he could fight Lee Wood for the world title in his debut. What's your view of that suggestion?
It'd be interesting. Let's see how he look in his pro debut, and then after that, let's see
That quick.
what can he do. I mean, he's a good fighter.
How many times did you just fight?
One time.
Just one time.
Yeah.
You remember how many rounds?
I wouldn't say we did six rounds. Yep.
Shakur, Bob Arum was just telling us that Tyson Fury's upcoming purses are exceeding $100 million. I think you're a future pound-for-pound #1 fighter. Do you think you're a future $100 million?
Time out. Bob gonna pay him the $100
No,
million?
that's the Prince and Saudis.
For the
gonna
Usyk
pay.
fight, for
Saudi,
Usyk,
okay,
nothing
okay,
got
okay.
for Usyk.
Do you think you're a future $100 million boxer? What kind of steps do you think you need to get there if you're kind of avoided by some people?
I would love to fight in Saudi Arabia. I would love it. I think that would be amazing. They should definitely bring somebody with my talents to come down there and put on a big show for them.
Who's the ideal opponent for you out there? Devin or Javante?
Anybody. Whoever they want to see, I'm down to pull up and fight them.
Hey,
Well, you
champ,
said
you
that you
said
was gonna fight. If the Tank fight was to materialize, you said you can't make him any offers. But if he offers you less, are you willing to take less just to make sure that fight gets made?
Offer me less of what?
A split, pay-per-view split. If he calls 60-30, is it about the business at the end of the day, or is it about the opportunity?
60-40?
Yeah.
Honestly, why would I not take it? Man, look, I ain't trying to get into the business, but like I said, once again, he's the biggest superstar in the sport. So give me the call. I'm ready to talk.
Hey, champ, you said how Terence Crawford. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You look at De Los Santos as a comparable challenge for Frank Martin, a harder challenge.
I think he's a harder challenge than Frank Martin. Once again, I've been watching him, so I kind of see like he got great movement. He got great punching power. I watched his fight with Rayo.
Yeah.
He kind of kept catching him in the exchanges, and he's real good at exchanging with fighters. So we'll see come fight night how he presents. So
Would you see him as a bigger puncher than that?
do I see him as a bigger puncher? Yeah, I think he's a bigger puncher than Frank Martin.
Hey, champ,
From the outside looking in.
Hey, champ, you mentioned how strong Terence Crawford is. We see he always likes to wrestle, and we obviously know he's a striker. Do you think he could translate into the UFC since he can wrestle? He's a world-class wrestler. He's strong and he can strike.
Yeah, I think he'll whoop some of them people ass in the UFC. Yeah, I can see him doing that. But I mean, he probably wouldn't do it. But in my opinion, yeah, I think he'll do that.
With those little gloves on, that
Yeah, he'll probably catch some knockouts. Real knockouts. Bad.